Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic and day 18 of my live stream. We're getting closer to the big day. This time next week, this time next week, we will find out who the winners are for my competition. So, if you haven't entered the competition, make sure to enter the competition. And today, we're building the next half of this kit. So you'll remember yesterday I built it. And I built the first half and I put a nice little light in, as long as I get the wires the right way around. There we go, we got a nice little light in it. As this little board is on, going to be a nice little Christmas scene. Using all the stuff some of the stuff I've been buying recently. So just to remind you, you have a chance of winning this in the competition, or winning this in the competition, or even winning one of my limited edition Trains of Viatic mugs. So let me clear some space. And I got some big news. Hi David, I found my scissors, so I'll actually be able to cut the plastic out easier. So I need to keep an eye on camera 2 because that will run out of battery at some point. So we've made that part, we still got that part and that part to make. I know that part's definitely being done today. I'm not sure about those two. It just depends how we do. Hi, Damien. So, yesterday we did all that and we did all that, which have given us this. And like normal, my chimney pot's crooked. I've made the decision that when I link the two buildings, it's going to be on that side to hide the join line. So I'll put that to one side. I've got more lights so that we can get everything done. One thing with the kit, you'll get this window frame separate. Metcalf even saying it, this was missing from the kit, so they chuck it in extra. So when you open the kit, just keep an eye out for that. So let's see what we need for the next bit. So if I swap to camera 2, we still got those bits left. These windows will be needed. We got that bit left. We got these bits left, and we got the chimney pots. So I've decided with the doors on that one, I'm going to have these doors because I think they look groovy. So So for current instructions, say cut out this and those two, and then stick the windows to it. I like how you got several options of how you can build the kit, as you can either have a barn door or the barn window. So as I've decided mine, the barn have been converted. I'm having the barn for windows. So I'll put those to one side for a second while I'm cutting everything out. And even that window up there can be done as a window or as a barn thing. I think Metcalfe have done an amazing job with how versatile they have made the kit. It can be an old-fashioned barn, it can be old-fashioned buildings, or it can be nice and modern. So got a few windows to knock out. I hope everyone's had a good day, and I hope everyone's getting better, getting closer to getting their Christmas shopping finished. Hi Anthony. I'll open for Advent calendar later on. And like I said earlier, I got my scissors, which make my life so much easier. I can just trim everything nicely. But camera 2 is in a bad position today. So tomorrow I'll either be finishing this and some painting of the base, or painting the base and seeing what other bits I have got to add to this lovely scene. As I've been up in the attic today finding stuff. Hi James. Yeah, it's always a good day once we're done. But saying that, I'm actually looking forward to going to work for the next few days. I enjoy the busy period in retail, where about everybody's working to the same goal, which is to clear the warehouse so that everybody can go home for Christmas. But when my boss asked me if I was prepared to work this week, I said, yep, as long as I'm done in time to do my live streams. And he said, yep, no problems. So my boss did a good job there. So yesterday, one mistake I did make was I stuck the windows on the wrong part of the kit. The window should be stuck on the inside when I was sticking them in the middle. But it's not really too bad. As it will look like, where about the windows are slightly different, it will look like they being done in two phases, which is what I'm trying to get the idea with this. So we got a hayloft window, and then we got a rear barn window. I do like these Metcalfe kits, they're so easy and such a nice thing. The instructions are nice and clear, so we're going on to the next page of instructions. So I'll swap to the camera 1. So I now need to cut out the walls, put the back wall in, put the sides we just done in, and then put the floor in. Again, I'm going to put a light 2 in there. I think I might just do 1 light. And then we can carry on. So let's go back to camera 1. I'm in camera 2. And I always do that to try to clear this out of my way. So I'll put these bits to one side. I think I'll grab the floor bit first, which is that one there. And we'll be needing that there and that there, so I'll just take the complete lot out. Put that to one side so I don't damage it. So those two just slide out. And that one slides out once I cut it. So that's doing quite nicely. So looking at the instruction, we have a door there and a door there. So I cut this corner off. And am I going to have that lit or not? I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to have a downstairs lit. So stick those over there, stick those over there. I like with Metcalfe kits how they have slightly changed it so that the door stop is now a part of base. I know I keep on saying it, but Metcalfe models are brilliant, and that's why I got several to give away. As I enjoy making them, therefore I hope other people will. This has started to get how I like it, with a lot of empty gaps. So stick that over there, punch out for the windows, and stick the base down. But as I have learnt from last time, that one doesn't have a lead. That one have a lead. That one doesn't have a lead. That one doesn't have a lead. That one got to lead. So that's one of my lights. So I'll put that in beforehand, but before I do that, I'll just give it a quick test. So just testing it on my trusty battery. There we go, that lights up nicely, like so. Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony. They are really impressive for cardboard models. Originally, I was planning to have plastic models for my layout, but because Metcalfe models are so good, just about all of them are Metcalfe models. So, time to get some of this stuck down. At one point I was thinking of having just, what do you call it, just resin models, but I didn't really like them. I think this tube of glue is starting to run low. Just sticking this all the way along there. I don't know why I just put the lid back on. So make the house shape. Put the connecting wall in. Give that a good amount of glue. So just stick that in like so. And stick that together like so. Make sure everything lines up. And put the clamp on. Now I can do the front and back doors, walls. So again, nice amount of glue. And that goes on the back wall. Make sure the window lines up, which it does. And it's a barn wall. So just stick glue on there. And stick that on there. So that started to look good. Now we stick this wall in. Trying to make sure to do it on camera. Yeah, I keep on thinking of getting a 3D printer. I think they're a brilliant piece of kit. But I have too many other hobbies. But it will be interesting to see what you actually make with yours, Anthony. Okay, so stick the light to the underneath of the floor. This time I got my proper masking tape. So a nice bit of masking tape. How's the battery doing on camera 2? So stick the masking tape down, cut that off, and then feed the light cable through and glue the floor in place. I'll do the same trick that I did yesterday of making sure to have that fed through. So what else was I going to say? One feature with my channel is if anybody feeling really kind and want to give me a nice little Christmas present, there is a button down at the bottom of chat to do a super chat, which go and get your name flashing, and then you donate an amount of money. That won't go to any of the good causes. That will just mean I can do additional videos. But I visited the cancer unit that looked after my brother. Went to the cancer unit that looked after my brother today. And they're sending people to. They are having a lot to do with Willow at the moment, so that They were really impressed when I told them about how much we've raised so far, and so I'll just quickly get my phone out and show you a picture of a memory thing. Oh, thank you, James. That's really nice of you. So yeah, today we went to the teenage and young person cancer unit at the Royal Surrey Hospital, which treats my brother. Every year they have a Christmas tree. I don't know how it will show up on the camera, but in memory of my brother, they put this lovely ornament up. They put for them up for anybody they have lost, as a way to remember them. So it was very nice. David, other hobbies: movie making, volunteering at the Hawke Surfsea in Andover, which is a really lovely place. Buying camera equipment, doing this hobby, doing university. I just do so much. James, I really appreciate that. That's such a nice gesture. So I'm now on to putting the roof on, which is that instruction there. Thank you, Anthony. That's really nice. Really appreciated. So there's the roof. We're now onto the roof. And taking that off. So that's the roof. And take that off, step the roof on. How are we doing time wise? We've been 23 minutes. So I'll stick the roof on and then we can open the advent calendar. But first of all, let's see what this looked like with the lights on. Can I find the correct wire? Not that way. There we go, that looked quite nice. So now to stick the roof on. James, that's a very nice token. Anthony, it's a really nice token. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate both of your tokens. Really nice. So we now got to roof on this building. So I'll leave that for a second with a weight on it, and we can open the advent calendar. So I'll swap to camera 1. Today is 18th. Or at least I hope it's 18th. And there is 18th just there. What do we have today? A desk at Disaster Point. But as well as that, we got this lovely person. Really nice. And I think he would go quite nicely outside the house. So let me put that there and quickly work out what's just collapsed. Aha, my stash of rowing magazines. That's a bit better, and go back to camera 2. So we are on for last little bits. So we got for door frame to do and for lean-to. So I'll move these two towards the back and grab the next bit. So next instruction is cut out all the door supports. I think I'm actually going to just cut out everything and put them to one side. So then it means I can get rid of all the clutter on my desk. So that goes there, that goes over there. I do love how these kits have got so many available options, as you could have a barn separate to the main house. You could have them in different orders, and it's just a very nice kit. I know I keep on saying it, but I love these Metcalfe models. The fact that this will be an hour and a half of that to build will be quite good. So I'm going to cut all these bits out. Then tomorrow we can look at stuff I got left over from last year's advent calendar and see how we can use that on this year's scene. So I know I got fake snow, and I got a few other interesting bits. So get in there with this. So just cutting all these bits out. What I will be doing is actually tidy up my desk, and more importantly swap in my scalpel blade, because that started to get a bit dull, and that's when you do your most damage, when you don't have a sharp scalpel blade. So we stick that there, and chuck that over there. So I also need the last window, and there's my scissors. So just cut these off. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday it's going to be 8 o'clock streams. Tuesday I'm looking at about 11, as I have something to do in the evening. Then Christmas Day will be live from a secret location, and that's going to be at around 4 o'clock. So it's a bit amazing to think we're getting so close to Christmas now. It's amazing how quickly Christmas is coming around. I have a short day at work tomorrow. I don't know if this Lee will last me for this project. Yeah, short day at work tomorrow. Oh, wow. Well done, Nick. That's very good of you. So this is our person we got in for Advent Calendar today. And I'll show you what we've been up to with the buildings in a minute. But it's good to know that we have so many good people out there. Everyone's brilliant. It's so nice knowing that so many people watch my videos and love what I do. I'm looking forward to the Christmas giveaway, which, again, I need to say thank you to Paul at Alton Models. Without his support, it wouldn't have happened. I still got a few bits which should be coming shortly. We got a surprise item from Train Tech. We got the £20 gift voucher from the Model Tree Company. So we have a good amount of things. Okay, need to hold these in place somehow. I was meaning to buy some elastic bands for this job. So I can let that's not working. So I'll let that set like that. And where's the reef bit? There's the reef for it. Let the runoff glue to sit on that. So that's the door frame. So put that to one side. Then we can quickly build the lean-to. Like I said earlier, remember to glue on the inside rather than the outside. So we got that bit there. Then a nice bit of glue on here. And stick that on the inside like so. Oh, that's good, Damien. I see you already built one kit, and that's one of the kits I haven't even looked at because I thought it was quite a complicated one. I'm glad everyone liked my streams. It's something which is important to me. Okay, well, that stay on there. That will stay on there. So the only job, so that go on for inside there. It always does help when you read the instructions. So glue along there, glue along there. And stick that on the inside there. So I think I'm going to leave all these pieces like this for us to assemble tomorrow. That make it a bit better. So we got our lean-to. That's not going to have any lights in. We have our porch. We then have yesterday building with lights in. And then we have today's building with lights in. I'm looking at having it like that. Then for lean-to on that side. I'm not quite sure about the door arch, but let's actually see what it looked like if I don't destroy everything on the board. So get the board here. This is just a rough placement. So those two go there like that. Actually, that will go the other way around. Then we have that on there. Then we have that around the door like so. So, yeah, Damien, do you have a YouTube channel? If so, stick a link in chat. So, this is our building. I'll glue it all together tomorrow, and we can do some painting and a few other bits. The shed will go in the back like that. Damien, I think you should start a small channel so that you can share what you do, because I think everybody would be interested in what you're doing. But if you don't have the time, don't feel pressured to. I think you said you would think about it. But I'm going to call this a day for today. Damien, if you're happy, I'll print out the pictures you showed me, you emailed me, and show them tomorrow. As I like the layout design you sent me, and I think it would be nice to share it, as you got some nice bits there. And if anybody else have a YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to put them in the in chat, as I like promoting other YouTubers. So I think I'm going to call it a day here. Yeah, so Damien, you're thinking about it would be fun, could do with hints and tips. Yeah. What I'll do in the new year. Yeah, if you want to send me the latest images, I'll print them out or something so that we can look at them tomorrow. So yeah, what I'll do in the new year is actually do a video, a Wednesday quickie, whereabouts I go through hints and tips for the YouTube channel, as a lot of people ask about it. So I think I'm going to call it a night here. This building is looking really good. I really appreciate the donations. I really appreciate everything everyone's doing for my channel. I really appreciate the number of people who's been watching. I think that bloke will look quite nicely just there, if he doesn't want to fall over after a few too many apple shandies. So let's go and press. Yeah, I might actually do it this one. So I'm going to call it a night here. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much, Richard.